You United Film na kwa baze ba gene jumedi. Jumedi a ya tumdzin no kwan ni chimedi. No kwan ni chimedi. You're welcome to our show, a show dubbed Bitter Truth. Bitter Truth. And then those people know that you betting come offer or the press engagement or your MPP among your kuno or the flag bearer of the governing New Patriotic Party, Dr. Elijah Mahmoud Bawumia, or need some trophy share or your Quisida no who come on no yapeda yenu woodsy. One of the sectors or your Bawumia is in this obe or can Niyana or men Yamu Akwenya. This question there was a gentleman who asked a question from Western North about cocoa sector. Nayana Oye His Excellency the Vice President Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. But a young Kai Oye Mampin and other Danko Kufada Mayata said Bawumia Oye intellectual Oye knowledgeable Oye intelligent. We are zooming Yansi Nara was a aman. Never minty no sema no bede on Bakano on any achievement that this government has chopped under Akufo-Addo Bawumia MPP government. He is proud that Bawumia has championed us, and His Excellency the Vice President himself, Dr. Elijah Mahmoud Bawumia, on several occasions has touted his contribution to the success of Akufo-Addo Bawumia MPP government. There was a question about the cocoa sector. There is the need there. The pan in Jimmy, yedi the Jimmy bro, Yamawa pan, Yamakunya, na ete, na ike, za yana Bawumia about cocoa question obe during the press engagement. Then you know one of the sector of the Oman Numu, Mayabo, Bra, Onini cocoa. Any cocoa fi Ghana, among in the Ghana next same Oman Ghana, no bachan papa. We all attest that cocoa is one of the major revenue earner for Ghana's economy. It is the backbone of Ghana's economy. So if you remove the cocoa sector from Ghana's economy, Ghana will be in serious trouble. In the light of this, we believe that anybody seeking to lead this country, anybody seeking the mandate of the citizens of Ghana to become the president, the number one gentleman of this country is expected to know or to have a plan, a policy for cocoa sector. But during the media engagement, there was a gentleman from Western North asked His Excellency the Vice President, Dr. Elijah Mahmoud Bawumia, the flag bearer for the governing New Patriotic Party, a simple two question on cocoa sector, and the response that Bawumia gave baffles our mind, made us so surprised. We were shocked that the Vice President could not answer a question, a simple two question about cocoa sector. And we are giving you the opportunity to listen to the gentleman's question and the response that Bawumia gave. And I said whether Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, the so-called self-acclaimed competent vice president, was able to do justice to that simple cocoa question that came to him. This is what we are bringing to you. And then the yes, if you are some yes, it's shameful. Bawumia failed to answer two simple cocoa questions at press and media engagement. It's shameful. Bawumia failed to answer two simple cocoa questions at media engagement. Yanko na yanko te asema abrante nenu odibisa Bawumia then yana omen. Just listen to the question the gentleman asked His Excellency the Vice President, the MPP flag. Let's just listen to him.
My name is Esposito Inokedusei. I work with the Beat FM. Somewhere in last year, the former President Mahama on his campaign tour in Western North region claimed Cocoa Board is on the verge of collapse. Do you believe Cocoa Board has collapsed? And what is your plans for Cocoa Board? I don't want to go deep.
Cocoa Board is on the verge of collapse. I'm not aware of that, but we'll look at that. I cannot comment on that. It's not. I don't know where the data is coming from.
My name is Esposito Inokedusei. I work with the Beat FM. Somewhere in last year, the former President Mahama on his campaign tour in Western North region claimed Cocoa Board is on the verge of collapse. Do you believe Cocoa Board has collapsed? And what is your plans for Cocoa Board? I don't want to go deep.
Cocoa Board is on the verge of collapse. I'm not aware of that, but we'll look at that. I cannot comment on that. It's not. I don't know where the data is coming from.
Sir, you have heard Atsi Iyana, His Excellency, the Vice President, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, the flag bearer for the governing New Patriotic Elephant Party, who is going round, who is meeting Ghanaians, seeking the mandate of the citizens of Ghana to give him our mandate so that he becomes the president of this country. And a simple questions, two simple questions the Western North gentleman asked him. And we could hear that the gentleman said that, look, I don't want to go deeper. So it means that the gentleman was magnanimous in the questions that he asked His Excellency the Vice President. And some so to be said, no. Gentleman, in some point, it's a simple. Go did no bisa Bawumia. Upper day, Ghana for to Abaman, no by your own opinion, or the Ghana do. As some of the son, no. Netinyana, Yapade Yamoakonya, when say Asembisa a branch and it is very important. It is important, so we are giving you the opportunity to listen to the two simple questions the Western North media guy asked Bawumia and the response Bawumia gave. Let's listen to the question again. It is very important.
My name is Esposito Inokedusei. I work with the Beat FM. Somewhere in last year, the former President Mahama on his campaign tour in Western North region claimed Cocoa Board is on the verge of collapse. Do you believe Cocoa Board has collapsed? And what is your plans for Cocoa Board? I don't want to go deep.
Cocoa Board is on the verge of collapse. I'm not aware of that, but we'll look at that. I cannot comment on that. It's not. I don't know where the data is coming from.
My name is Esposito Inokedusei. I work with the Beat FM. Somewhere in last year, the former President Mahama on his campaign tour in Western North region claimed Cocoa Board is on the verge of collapse. Do you believe Cocoa Board has collapsed? And what is your plans for Cocoa Board? I don't want to go deep.
Cocoa Board is on the verge of collapse. I'm not aware of that, but we'll look at that. I cannot comment on that. It's not. I don't know where the data is coming from.
Yate, I want to be saying, Inokedusei Exposito Inokedusei Bisa Vice President, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, are also the mandate of the citizens of this country. They want to about a man, number your opinion. Come December 7, 2024 general election. We'll be saying two simple questions. In some point, in some no a game for Cocoa. Or simple that on Mampinina, when you're baby call John Dramani Mahama of the Western North, as some of the chair, Western North to folk me there. Cocoa, will go, Cocoa, or war. Akufo-Addo Bawumia MPP amamu nase osikoko edwuma no a odi Ghana na brabo odi Ghana no nkomu no koko ekuafo wono modimbo wono dwuma a woye ono no magana yenye bi yeze kwa manoni na yenya amano sika na yeze abobo ya hobra osi former president John Dramani Mahama say koko no Akufo-Addo Bawumia MPP fo wo bu koko edwuma na branche bi bisa ni de Bawumia asama former president Mahama bakanyi anyinye biara aba asam na reka fa ho na won hyehyɛ aba hyehyɛ na wo asemu so today dey say aba hyehyɛ na wo zema koko ekuafo zema koko ejuma no two simple question. The gentleman Enoch Edisepuku asked Bawumia that former president John Dramani Mahama, when he came to Western North, one of the issues that he raised was that cocoa is collapsing under the so-called self-acclaimed competent President Nana Akufo-Addo Bawumia MPP, who claimed to have competent men and women. But cocoa sector is collapsing under their so-called competent President Akufo-Addo Bawumia. The gentleman asked Bawumia, the flag bearer for the new patriotic party, who is now going around seeking your mandate to vote him so that he becomes the president of Ghana come December 7th general election. The gentleman asked those two simple questions. What is your response to the former president's allegation, statement, and what is your plan for the cocoa sector? And Bawumia, the response he gave is that he doesn't know where the data is coming from. He doesn't know what former President Mahama said. He said he doesn't know. Bawumia said, as former President Mahama said the cocoa, cocoa jumanen Akufo-Addo Bawumia na MPP for urugu ni. Bawumia no adima brente nyinde. Osi onti oni na data na oye Mahama reka oji na de reka sanenem. Ewin bebia data ni fi. Only the first leg of the question, no respond all the way. The second aspect of the question was that what is your plan for the cocoa sector? Bawumia also ntumunkahu hwe. I say I can't speak to it. No, This is a response for a so-called competent vice president. A so-called competent what? Flag bearer for the governing New Patriotic Party. Yeah, all be so there. To Abaman, for which two person is a number your man. I hope that cocoa will take. I hope the cocoa farmers across the length and breadth of Ghana, they are listening. They heard the response that Bawumia gave. No, cocoa sector are the backbone of Ghana's economy. I expect that anyone seeking the mandate of the citizens of Ghana to become the president must know something about the cocoa sector. It should be a priority for that person because without cocoa, Ghana's economy will be a shackle. Ghana's economy will not stand, cannot survive. And as a result of that, any government, any party, anybody seeking to lead this country must have a plan, must take cocoa sector very, very dear, must be, the cocoa sector should feature prominently on the agenda. So if they ask Bawumia, what is your plan for the cocoa sector? And Bawumia could not speak to it. It's a shame. It's a total failure without mincing words. The show you are watching is bitter truth. Truth is bitter. When it is told, it heals. These are hard facts that I expect the media, the traditional media, should be discussing and interrogating why Bawumia failed to respond. So is it the case that Bawumia doesn't have any plan for cocoa sector? Is that what Bawumia trying to tell us? Even the media that were gathered there was it has come to the public domain that allegedly they were paid, and these are so-called MPP sympathized journalists. Simple question. The gentleman in asking the question said, I don't want to go deeper. So he left it there. Just too simple. How are you responding to the former president, John Dramani Mahama's statement that cocoa sector is collapsing under Akufo-Addo Bawumia MPP? Bawumia's will need major data fee. He cannot speak to it, and he didn't speak to it. In the call me reckon that I hope we did there. Ghana cocoa kwafu will tea. You know about you pay no about that. One to a buying from man. One boy your opinion will be said no. As some more cocoa you go on. I say about some America from. About she said the words in my cocoa sector and cocoa kwafu cocoa ejuma wagana and Bawumia say in Libya on to Mankasam for. And indeed he did not speak to the questions. Missy, it is shameful Bawumia failed to answer two simple cocoa questions that was put before him during the media engagement. This is bitter truth. This is hard facts that we expect the traditional media to be telling Bawumia and the MPP handlers. Those who are handling Bawumia, may say, look, that press engagement, and they are not taking up the way. You have even done big damage to Bawumia's brand. You have done big disservice to Bawumia. Let truth be told. Bawumia. I am disappointed. This platform, Bitter Truth platform, Ghana News, we are disappointed in Bawumia. A whole doctor lecture. Lecture is in the you assess your student by asking them questions. But Bawumia woefully failed to answer two simple cocoa questions that came to him during the press media. Listen to the responder. Oye Bawumia Umeke. Just listen to the gentleman again.
Yes, Esposito Enoke do say I work with the Beat FM. Somewhere in last year, the former President Mahama on his campaign tour in Western North region claimed Cocoa Board is on the verge of collapse. Do you believe Cocoa Board has collapsed? And what is your plans for Cocoa Board? I don't want to go deep.
Cocoa Board is on the verge of collapse. I'm not aware of that, but we'll look at that. I cannot comment.
Bawumia said no, Cocoa Board on the verge of collapse. He is not aware of that. Also, he is not aware of that. Only there, Cocoa Orugu. He is not aware. This is the response Bawumia gave. Someone seeking your mandate to become the president, and cocoa sector being Ghana's backbone of Ghana's economy. This is the response. This is a shameful response. This is a abysmal response that Bawumia gave to the gentleman, to the media, and maybe say it's some trouble for no way. The media may about what say and now one say. One stage is who is speaking to this? Who is engaging cocoa farmers there? As someone will be said, Yana Bawumia cocoa pekwafo otimane dem say review.
It's not. I don't know where the data is coming from.
My name is Esposito.
Also, we need your data if you back. Cocoa pekwafo send the Bureau Kodo PBC pekwafo. And why a demonstration or campaign adina Bawumia si on say unim jaw kodo under the cocoa sector. As someone will call me up and Bawumia and is Bawumia really in office? Is Bawumia in office? Is Bawumia really acting as a vice president in this country? Is Bawumia aware of what is happening around him in this country? Bawumia say on say he doesn't know what is coming from. Then just watch this.
Scores of angry staff of produce buying company picketing the head office of PBC. They are concerned they haven't been paid for at least 12 months. They also allege that the current management has run down the company. Vice chairman of the pressure group, Seth Edusaid, says they have had enough.
For the past 14 months, some 12 months, some 14 months, we haven't received salaries. We have other issues from today and even up to the end of this month. He should call off this management. We can't work with them. So boy, they took this company from where we were having a market share of 30.8%, and now we are completely flat with 0%. Now well stretched over 7 years, we haven't received both PF1, PF2. In addition to unpaid salary for the past 14 months and others 12 months.
Some of the affected staff say they have resorted to begging for alms and loans to survive.
Yeah, living on friends and families, to be borrowing and be owing. I do farming and stuff like that to keep up myself.
Some of us are seriously taken by surprise, so we need to be calling on friends and families and all that. We have become absolutely beggars.
Our children are now at home. We've not paid their school fees. They are demanding it from us. Our landlords are also evicting us.
The group has given government 1 month to deliver on their demands. Chairman of the pressure group, Frederick Kwame Boachi, says they will escalate their actions if their demands are not met.
In the first place, they have to put this management aside so that investigation should go on. Because our management is the cause of our problem.
But how long are you giving government to intervene?
In fact, with immediate effect, at least by the end of this month, if they don't come to our aid, in fact, there will be a commotion, brutal commotion in this country. We don't fear anything.
We were told management was not available when we attempted to get a response from them. The aggrieved staff have now given government, parliament and management of PBC 1 month, that is the end of August, to address all their concerns or incur their wrath. For Joy News, Michael Ashale.
Esa ehu demonstration a oya PBC edwumayafo PBC ye oya ekuwa edwuma abundance wode obahwe koko noto na noto ne wo omandga no na edwumayafo na wonsu no wo demonstration o send was in pay for the edwuma na no go edwuma na no what's what about edwuma na no man no for edwuma na no say kana koko ni to wo mandga no ma na wo kita 30.8 market share se Ghana koko kwafo wodo na dwumakuwa ho a woto koko fi kwafo no wo no oya PBC oya aban edwumaku oto koko ni no ose na wo oha ni chiche eduasa na nechi po awatwe 30.8 market share but then that bra we demonstration no what's one market share why 0%. Inti sa former president John Dramani Mahama Kojina Western North no catch koko kwafo there koko edwuma no akufo ado Bawumia MPP we guna we be say Bawumia so on say enim. This is where the data is coming from. The bitter truth no kon really jomedi ya pada ya kache oye yan omampanyina medichi Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, the flag bearer for the governing New Patriotic Party, the Elephant Party. On the number of Ghana for to Abamani, also new media data, also new Jaro Kodo, and you will be this about the MPP on my opinion and other father there. PBC workers worry a demonstration and what's it? Will take over in it. In their market share value was 30.8%, and that it is zero. We are grounded to zero, and in the Bawumia is he in office? As someone you be saying, is Bawumia in office or he's sleeping on the job? Is Bawumia really awake and working for Ghana, or Bawumia is sleeping on the job? Wake up! Let's tell you the truth. Bawumia see with your data what is happening in the cocoa sector. PBC workers are demonstrating and they have given this government 1 month by the end of August. What's the minimum abandoned in one account? 12 months, Busum gave them a bill 1 year, Busum, Dianan, Akotia, also the way you won't show one. You be about me there and you will or say, and now one say. Bawumia say, when you happen, JOCC or cocoa sector, if you are sleeping on the job, then this is the time to wake up. You are going back to the cocoa farmers to vote for you. You are going back, you are telling this PBC agreed workers there, Zoro Kodo, then they are demonstration on phone. Are you really in office or you are sleeping on the job? This is a simple question that the bitter truth Ghana Bad News we are asking, and we demand answers from you. The handlers of Bawumia, that press engagement, it was what? A disservice. It's a damage that they have caused to Bawumia's brand because he woefully failed to respond to the questions. And then the cocoa sector, the response he gave on the board. Yes, the PBC for demonstration with Bawumia Sonti, Bawumia so Ghana for won't say Bawumia. When you pay, will be said that want to a mama, opinion. Please let us not make this big mistake. Let us not make this mistake. This time round, the media, we expect that this is what we expect from the credible media houses to demand accountability, to interrogate and evaluate the responses that Bawumia gave when he met them at his media engagement. Truth, they say, is bitter. When it is told, it heals. You are watching the bitter truth on Ghana Bad News Facebook, YouTube platform. Go to our website and follow us. Drop your comment. Just say Bawumia. It is shameful Bawumia failed to answer two simple cocoa questions at his press media. TBO. Also, just listen to this.
Almost a greater portion of that is going or had gone into the rehabilitation program. And rehabilitation started on a very large note in 2019 by Cocoa Bodies funding. But the AFDB money came in 2020. So 2020, 2021, that was when there was, significant injection or investment into the rehabilitation program. Yes, we've expanded a lot, but production is not, reflecting, because all these farms are young farms. At the time the audit was done, these farms, some of them were 1 year old, 2 years, and then 3-year-old farms. And at that stage, the production of these farms cannot, correspond to investment. We hope to see a corresponding increase in production, in the coming days. Almost a greater portion of that.
Yeah, yet said the Chief Executive Officer of Cocoa Board, Ura Joseph Bawumia Edu, Bura Upper Public Account Committee in one no will be said that abandon administrative costs. Cocoa Board was spent 3.4 billion cedis. 3.4 billion cedis on administrative costs. On administrative activities, Cocoa Board spending 3.4 billion cedis, and he was sitting in front of Public Account Committee to justify why Cocoa Board spent that huge amount, 3.4 billion cedis, as administrative costs. Amanda, our BBC workers, cocoa farmers are crying. A lot of things are going wrongly in the cocoa sector. And the Chief Executive Officer for Cocoa Board, Joseph Bawumia Edu, was justifying why they spend 3.4 billion cedis as administrative costs. That means someone doing in the certain vice president, His Excellency Bawumia, the flag bearer for the governing Patriotic Party, Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia, will be sent a question or say, where the data is coming from, what is going on, what is happening. I mean, the baby said, I need to Bawumia, or you Juma Magana for there. Mampengina Bidichi and Wada. Is he really working for Ghana, or Bawumia is sleeping on the job? Is Bawumia trying to tell us that the 3.4 billion Ghana cedis that was spent by the Cocoa Board for administrative costs, he didn't know anything about it? He has not heard it. This is what bitter truth we are asking Bawumia. This is the reason we are asking, is he in office, or he's sleeping on the job, or he's not even here at all, or because he is driver's mate in because he is a driver's mate. Also, or your driver mate. Or your driver mate in Zoro Kodo will go sector and Bawumia su onyim. Koko kwa for Ghana one sampa won't take. Yente this video. Say a big minister Zanoso Kaina.
Cocoa Board is back on track. And I say so with high confidence. Yes, indeed, cocoa farmers, Cocoa Board was in crisis. And Cocoa Board was in crisis because Cocoa Board is paying for the lights to be on by paying for breeder. Cocoa Board is paying for breeder. Mr. Speaker, Cocoa Board at the moment is constructing almost 5,000 kilometers of roads throughout the country. If we, the people, expect Cocoa Board to be paying for our lights to be on, if we, the people, expect Cocoa Board to be paying for roads to be constructed, if we, the people, expect that Cocoa Board will cut down on cocoa trees and rehabilitate them so that the cocoa farmers will have their cocoa farms back, and by that liability, the strength of that liability weighs down Cocoa Board, then we, the people, cannot stand back and say that Cocoa Board in itself has collapsed. We put the burden on Cocoa Board, and we have to make a decision whether we will keep the books clean or we want the roads constructed. We have to make a decision whether we want Cocoa Board to pay for the lights on or we stay in darkness. That is a decision that we have to make. But if we make a decision to construct the roads, if we make a decision to put the lights on, if we make a decision to rehabilitate the cocoa farms, and there is a liability, it will be most unfair to blame us. Cocoa Board.
Sate, Oye Agric Minister, Uwa Brian Champon, Okodina Beshebego, responding to Cocoa Board and Muchira, welcome. Agric Minister Brian Champon in Parliament responded or explaining the distress that the cocoa sector is going through and attributing it to Ghanaians that now Cocoa Board is paying for our electricity. Cocoa Board is paying to keep the lights on. The cheek of it coming from the Agric Minister. And these are the so-called competent appointees by His Excellency Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. Let truth be told. The media must rise up to save this country. We are saying that the media must rise to save this country. Look at the cheek response that the Agric Minister is now telling Ghanaians that Cocoa Board is paying for the light to stay on. Is that the mandate of Cocoa Board? Is that what the Cocoa Board was set up to do? To pay for the power to stay on? That he's paying for be down? The nonsense of it. These are response coming from a so-called competent appointees, Agric Minister, Cabinet Minister, now telling us that Cocoa Board is paying for the power for our lights to stay on. Sebio, the ECG, the Energy Ministry women, what is it set up to do? You see the stupidity and the people we have given the mandates to, and these are the people claiming to be competent enough. Let truth be told. Truth, they say, is bitter, but when it is told, it heals. Sabi yati se mfu, se mwa, na bra na champo ya no ze made cocoa board na wo tua enyinam kanea ejina emende Ghana fo enyinam kanea asif there cocoa board dwumakun wo de board de ontua like the ontua enyinam kanea anyenye bia imi se bright champon na great minister opaka che Ghana fo ontua like bill na is that what he is telling us in the first place? Is Brian Champon telling Ghanaians that Ghanaians don't pay their light bill? And on the cocoa board nende ochia bidam power amma enyinam kanye jinado sebio imim no was your competence in the fu awobu mananana. We say Bawumia say amman penina bejichi the MPP flag bearer say Joe Kodo Cocoa sector na onti enyim je bobi achen aminti ne ye bi se de anyenye biara ori edwuma magana fo ana oreda so oreda on sorry fininde. The response that Brian Champon gave is an indictment on the energy ministry. Then now Cocoa Board is paying for the power for our lights to stay on.
Cocoa Board is back on track. And I say so with high confidence. Yes, indeed, cocoa farmers, Cocoa Board was in crisis. And Cocoa Board was in crisis because Cocoa Board is paying for the lights to be on by paying for Buida. Cocoa Board is paying for Buida. Mr. Speaker, Cocoa Board at the moment is constructing almost 5,000 kilometers of roads throughout the country. If we, the people, expect Cocoa Board to be paying for our lives to be on, if we, the people, expect Cocoa Board to be paying for roads to be constructed, if we, the people, expect that Cocoa Board will cut down on...
You see, I don't know what came over Brian Champon to give that response. You see, in short, this is the reason America there, Bawumia failed to answer two simple cocoa questions at his press media engagement. At his media engagement, the response that Bawumia gave, we want you to, for the last time, listen to the response Bawumia gave as we bring this show to a close.
My name is Esposito Inokedusei. I work with the Beat FM. Somewhere in last year, the former President Mahama on his campaign tour in Western North region claimed Cocoa Board is on the verge of collapse. Do you believe Cocoa Board has collapsed? And what is your plans for Cocoa Board? I don't want to go deep.
Cocoa Board is on the verge of collapse. I'm not aware of that, but we'll look at that. I cannot comment on that. It's not. I don't know where the data is coming from.
Look, it is shame that Bawumia, that two simple questions, how you respond to former President John Dramani Mahama's statement that cocoa sector is collapsing under Akufo-Addo Bawumia NPP regime. He said he doesn't know where that is coming from. He can't speak to it. The second leg of the question was, what is your plan for cocoa sector? He couldn't speak to it. The bitter truth, we want to say that we are analyzing Bawumia's press engagement, the media engagement, the fallout, how he responded to the questions that came so far. And today, we looked at the two simple questions that was given to him about cocoa sector, and he responded. And now verdict is that it is shameful Bawumia failed to answer two simple cocoa questions at his press engagement. Thus is our verdict of the Bitter Truth Show, by the Bitter Truth Show. That is our verdict. Thank you for watching the show. The show you're watching is Bitter Truth. Truth is bitter. When it is told, it heals. These are hard facts that we need to tell our politicians. These are hard facts that we need to tell those in authorities. Missing the press engagement for Bawumia, when you analyze the questions that came and how he responded to them. And this is a man calling for debate, making noise that debate. Meet the media. Two simple questions on cocoa sector. Look at how abysmally you have disgraced yourself. How shamefully you have disgraced yourself. Truth be told. His Excellency Nana Dapo Akufo-Addo told Ghanaians, the citizens, not spectators. And bitter truth of Ghana Bad News. We accepted that call. We are only being citizens and not spectators. Thank you for watching the show. Yeah, that's it. You may say, no call me Jumedi. The Java can be there about me only some trophy share. As some question may be no, but all your simple question, I know me yet to know. I have been to question or to be said about me. Then Mahama say, who will go cocoa, a Juma, Wakana. About some America for home, not to be good. About she said, now what's in Mokoko, a Juma, Wakana, Mokoko Quafo. Bawumia say, the about Mahama Kennedy, or Nim Bibia, or the Finam, or Nim Jerisi. In turn, Tom Cassam for home, need the minty with 2 1 cafe. Now, Cassanada, ought to be dinner, so when she said, I wasn't my year cocoa, the Quafu Coco Juman, Bawumia Juma Kawashi. And then, Yadan is that show. PBC Jumayafo, a ban PBC, what do one call the soon, Papa did dinner, Diana and Uncheco. PBC, a Jumayafo, paying for work a day. There are rubber being no market share value at 30.8, and then for your 0, Bawumia on tea. And then, the CEO for the Cocoa Board, Joseph Bagine, because the Public Account Committee, or Jessica Wire, will be so bandana. Was it 3.4 billion cedis? They are your office, Juma, your teacher. Bawumia on tea, on you. A Greek minister by Jack or Kujin and Bashebogum, no say, and then Cocoa Board, Maruchia, be power. Let the meeting in Kanyan and Bawumia on tea. In about me by Yamaha to Abama, Ganafo to Abaman, Ganafo, some humanity, or the one the mini pay it to Abaman in your ocean. If she said, I want to make a black cocoa, no zi or money, no quan, no economy, cocoa, ugua, and then Galamsey, the more codo, Asasa Galamsey for what is say one of my opinion for what is she. No word to forest, word to and sassy, and what you do cocoa. What to go for cocoa assassin, what you two from a goody galamsey, Bawumia when you on tea. Really, some Bawumia da, they are so double short. Then some trophy young Zim, Quaramo Magan, and a young job Managan is you, the young Jan. The hypocrisy on the part of the media is too glaring and less ended. The show you are watching is bitter to. Thank you for watching the show. Stay blessed till we come your way with another unadulterated, authentic bitter truth. Goodbye.